travelers. This is Genevieve with Belladonna Moonbeams. And this is the reading for the week of June 29th, 2020 through July 5th, 2020, which makes me happy because there's a holiday in there. And holidays mean maybe my dogs will let me sleep in. And for sure, most always my clients will let me. So that's pretty cool. And plus, it's just fun. So we're going to start out by pulling from the Crystal Angels Oracle deck. And this is a very pretty deck, once again by Doreen Virtue. And what's cool about this one, it says artwork by Marius Michael George, which tells me that she contracts to have the work done or commissions someone to do the work, which is fine because she can still tell them what to draw. I personally cannot draw, but I can see it in my head. So I could tell someone what to do. Plus, I'm going to be a bossy. So anyway, what do Libras need to know? What do Libras need to hear? What do Libras need to hear? And the card is Watermelon Tourmaline. By the way, I have a gorgeous pair of Watermelon Tourmaline earrings. And this is a card about just de-stressing your mind. Let it go. Sometimes it's really easy to get bogged down by the minutia of life. We get so bogged down by that minutia that we lose sight of what matters. And so you need to de-stress and declutter your mind so that you aren't bogged down by those things. Now I'm going to pull from the Rider-Waite deck. What do Libras need to hear? What do Libras need to hear? What do Libras need to hear? Now the first card we get is an Ace of Pentacles. This is a card that says you're going to get what you've been wanting in business or in a job. You might get a new job. It's a beginnings card. It's an ace. But it's all about enterprise and business. So it could be a new job or something along those lines. The next card we get is the Three of Cups, which is a cup. It's got three women celebrating and they're drinking. Well, this one was upside down. And as you probably know, I don't read cards as complete reversals. I read them just kind of mellowed out. So in this case, I think it's saying that have fun, celebrate your success in this new job or this new venture or this new business, but don't get carried away. Don't get drunk. Don't go crazy. Don't get a DUI. That's a really good idea. And finally, we have the Four of Cups, and it's also reversed. And so normally when I see this card, the guy, if you look at it, the gentleman or the young man is looking at the three cups that are empty instead of the one cup that is full. Plus, he's a little bored. So don't get caught up in seeing what you don't have. See what you do have. See what you're celebrating. See your success. But don't say, well, I didn't get exactly what I wanted, or I didn't get enough money. This could be that you got offered a new job at $1 an hour less than you wanted, or less bennies. That's okay, because you did get something really good, and it's a start of something amazing for you. A start of something amazing. Do you hear that? Amazing. Sorry. I just get a little ecstatic about amazing things. And finally, I'm going to pull from Cheryl Richardson's self-care cards, because I always think that when we're on holiday or have a vacation, like we do, vacation day coming up, we should take some time and care for ourselves. Well, honestly, we should be doing that all the time, but it's so easy to get caught up with family or friends or work or the dogs to lose sight of that. So what do Libras need to hear? What do Libras need to hear? What do Libras need to hear? And they get the gold card. And this says, even though you're starting something new and you're starting something totally exciting and amazing, at the same time, you don't need to rest on those laurels. You need to set a goal, write it down, and then release the outcome. Kind of like that distressing from the first. Small steps make a big difference. Just think about that. You know, they say that a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step or something like that. I'm really bad at those kind of things. And it does. You've got to make a walk, you've got to make that first step. To go get a job, you've got to apply for one, whatever. I mean, things happen that way. That's the way it works. And now, for this week, I'm going to read a little bit from my rose quartz crystal ball. I had never used this particular crystal ball before. I have a collection of crystal balls just like I collect tarot and oracles. And so I got this, pulled this one out, and I decided that to use it, and I cleansed it today just for y'all. So the first thing I see is a dot, and I think, and Spirit is telling me that that means you need to set your focus. You need to look at the dot. That's your goal, your step, where you're going. I also see it's kind of murky, almost like you're struggling with figuring out exactly what it is you're supposed to be doing, and exactly what this is supposed to mean to you. And I see a kite, which tells me you need to set your dreams big, but release them to the universe. Just like you release well, you don't release the kite, but you let it go in the air. You need to be allowing that to happen, to give wings to your dreams. And I see the moon, and this week is the full moon. And so I think it's reminding you that the earth and that the world has all these elements and that you need to be in touch with those. Well, Libras, if you want to do a private reading, send me a text, 405-512-9400, or go on my Facebook page, Belladonna and Moonbeams, and send me a PM. And please like my YouTube page so that way you can get notification of my new emails, my new movies, just straight to your email so you don't have to find it every Monday. Have a good week. Have a great 4th of July, and I'll see you next week.